Sweden. What are you saying?
To use that same pretext as sort of justification for, you know, killing a rat or...
Well, I didn't kill the rat.
Shut up. It doesn't matter at this point.
Oh.
Defend.
What is up, guys? Your boy RealGee. I'm back with another reaction video. You're welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna react to Pewdiepie's video. Pewdiepie react to Logan Paul video with Casey Neistat. Hello. Alright. This video is all about the title, Logan Paul interview lies, memes response. Okay, let's check this out and see what's going on.
PewDiePie is a big old meanie. Logan Paul defends himself. And much more information coming up. I'm Poppy Harlow, and you're watching Booners. Good evening. I'm Poppy Harlow. You're watching Pure News, the most news site. As you may have heard, PewDiePie got into trouble in the media recently. I hate that guy. I don't even care that it was a deep-fried meme. The fact that he posted it speaks volumes. I feel like I'm probably better off not talking about this, but I want to share my thoughts. I didn't know much about Demi. I've only really just played her video game a few years ago, and I realized that it's for kids. She clearly has a very, very young audience. Me to see that she's messing with drugs, I just thought, what an idiot. I'm not the greatest role model, but at least I've never done anything straight out illegal. So I thought, well, you know, it's just fun to just make fun of it. And I realize now, no, it wasn't. Because a lot of people seem to doubt my sincerity, I guess, in some way. Just to give context, it was 5 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes my dogs wake me up really early, and this has nothing to do with anything. Basically, I saw the meme, it made me laugh, and I posted it on my Twitter. I went to sleep 2 hours, I woke up, and a lot of people were really upset. To be honest, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. I'm not the one doing drugs. What the heck did I do? The meme is so ironic and so stupid, talking about like a boss. I was like, she's still alive. What's the problem? If anything, this is a way to snap out of it. Like, yeah, you were an idiot. So the fact that people came after me, I was really trying to understand why. So I read up on addiction. I try to decipher in between the "you should burn in fire" messages. Because also, a lot of people were saying that I was making fun of mental health. Which, no, that wasn't the case at all. I was making fun of Demi and her poor choices. Because a lot of people were like, well, you talked about mental health a few days ago in a video. You're such a hypocrite. I wasn't doing that. I was making fun of Demi for her poor decision. I realized and I learned that ostracizing and shaming is the last thing an addict needs to recover. Because that's just going to make them more likely to relapse and fall back into that behavior. What an addict needs is support and help from friends and family, and I think the public as well. And I also learned that this is her second time she's dealt with drugs. I just thought, I'm really just kicking on someone that's on their complete lowest. I get why people are upset. This was wrong for me to do. It was a bad thing to do. I don't think it was the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't a nice thing. I can definitely say that. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'll just delete it, and I'll apologize sincerely, and that should be it. How foolish I am. I always get people telling me, stop apologizing, you idiot. What are you doing? You're just making things worse. Anytime you apologize to these people, they don't care, and they're just gonna shame you even more. I think that's what happened. BBC posted about it, NBC posted about it, BuzzFeed. I think the BuzzFeed journalists on their Twitter call it the hellfire or something like that. Like, this is the hell we live in. achieve. But I feel like if I think I've done something wrong, I shouldn't have the ego or the strategy to just say, no, it's better if I don't apologize. A lot of people were saying that anyone could have posted this meme and no one would bat an eye, and I think there is some truth to that. I find it interesting how you have someone that's a role model to a lot of kids. You make a message about how much better you are now, and then you just fall back into the same pit. And then somehow I'm the bad role model in this situation. I'm the villain for just posting a meme about it. It doesn't really make sense to me. And I'm not attacking her. I'm just saying that a lot of people were saying that it's not her fault for her addiction. It's an addiction. She can't control it. And I agree she shouldn't be shamed because of an addiction, but I also don't think babying people will help either. Saying that it's completely out of someone's control is also saying that it's not up to them to recover from it. It's like saying anyone that recovered from addiction didn't do it from their own work and will. It's just a completely random event, which doesn't make any sense. It's always been a meme on this channel that anything I say will be picked up on the media, and I feel like this was just a testimony of that meme. It's the truth, essentially. Anything I say will be highlighted. They will jump on any reason to put down my name, because if they really cared about these issues about addiction, they would go after the people that shed a light on it in a positive way, not the ones that try and ridicule it. I don't know. I don't care. Moving on. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but it came out today and I watched it and I thought it was so crazy that I had to talk about it. Casey Neistat did an interview with Logan Paul, and man, I want to like you, Logan, I swear, but you're making it really hard. And I find this super interesting because Casey and Logan are very similar personalities.
I'm trying to like these guys,
all about pushing the edge of
no way, bro.
living life to the fullest. But their drives are just completely opposite, I think, at least.
Falling into the social media machine over the past 4 years, building an audience, garnering false power through views, which equates to money, which equates to, again, success, and then essentially losing it all overnight, becoming the most hated man in the world in the snap of a finger. So
the hyperbole every single time. The most hated man in the world. Casey asked Logan about this documentary that he's filming about the whole incident.
Is this a fluff piece to make people feel better about Logan Paul?
No, not at all. It's from making content throughout the years, I try to be as unbiased as possible. And
unbiased.
This documentary is going to be as unbiased as possible. But it's me who makes
it. That's possible.
Okay, great. I'm sure it'll be very unbiased.
I think people should, can, or will sympathize with me. Let's be honest, Casey.
Let's be honest, Casey. I don't know, Marcus.
I
see through your social trading, Logan.
The same mistakes.
When you put out content like that, do you realize the age of your audience?
It's odd because, Michael, I'm 22 years old. It's not like
I don't know why, but whenever I see small things like this, I know I'm nitpicking, it feels disingenuous.
Is it not premature? Like, before you can tell a redemption story, there has to be an act of redemption.
True.
What has the act of redemption been for Logan Paul?
It's not been done yet.
Logan is talking about how this documentary is going to be his redemption story, because people love a redemption story. People told me this verbatim so many times. You need to do your redemption. You need to film a documentary. People told me this many times. That's how you'll do your comeback. And people are telling Logan the same thing, and that's why he's doing this documentary. Just like people told me after the Wall Street Journal that I need to do a charity for Jewish charities or something like that. And I said no. Not because I don't want to, but because it will seem like the most disingenuous thing ever. You're not doing it because you want to. You're doing it to save your brand, and people are smart enough to see through those things.
It's true.
The rat.
PewDiePie is right.
Logan about the rat. You know, as soon as
PewDiePie is right.
Forest incident, he chased the rat or whatever.
He's doing it to save his ass.
The rat was That was me becoming obsessed with the idea of being a villain. I made the conscious decision. I'm gonna be the guy.
About it, right?
I can actually
After the apology
relate to
later?
Logan
After
here.
the apology.
A lot of times after all the scandals
Tells
I've
you
been
right.
through,
Oh, come
I
on.
question my own morals. I question why do I keep ending up in these situations. And a lot of times I find the answer to be I am genuinely a bad person. I genuinely think it a lot of times. Not all the times, but I think the difference is I'm not trying to make other people think I'm a good person.
I can make content, and I have been for 4 years. For 4 years, making people laugh, smile, believe in themselves, making them believe that they can accomplish their goals, even if they're from a small town in Ohio.
I've been making videos for 8 years. I just want to show people that you can make it, even if you're just from a small town in Sweden. What are you saying?
To use the same pretext as sort of justification for, you know, killing a rat or...
Well, I didn't kill the rat.
Shut up. It doesn't matter at this point.
Oh.
Don't defend these things. It's the same
Exactly.
with me.
It doesn't matter.
When I dropped the N-bomb. A lot of people are like, he said it to another person. And I always want
Oh.
to say, no one heard me say it.
This guy
But
is
I'm not
to the
going to use
kid,
that
bro.
defense because it doesn't matter. That's not what people took out of it.
Some of the other more controversial,
Making
sensational
sense.
things you've done,
Yeah.
running around Japan wearing silly outfits,
Yeah, so that-
being insensitive to culture.
Apparently, for some reason, Casey calling Logan culturally insensitive is the most upsetting thing ever for him.
I want to address this because I'm not gonna lie. This is the hardest thing about all this is I think being perceived as culturally insensitive.
I'm not gonna lie, but the hardest thing out of all this is the fact that you
Oh.
just called me culturally insensitive.
Oh.
That's okay. Are we expected to believe that, or
As far as the outfits
Oh
go,
boy.
they were
This
on
is
sale in the
crazy,
store.
bro. This is
the outfits were on
crazy.
sale on the store, so then it's okay.
right
This
next
is
to the temple that
crazy.
we were at for tourists. Do we not buy the outfits?
Maybe he just doesn't understand what it is.
There's a difference between culturally insensitive and insensitive.
But it also doesn't matter. And you don't seem to understand
No.
why one is offensive anyway, so...
I'm vegan now.
What is that
I
got to
think the
do with
most
vegan?
important thing to take out of this video
Yo.
is this.
I'm vegan now.
You are vegan? Then what?
I'm vegan now.
So-
I'm a good person.
Congrats, bro.
Why do you
What?
think you being vegan is
Vegan?
relevant to anything?
Does it have anything to
Doing
do
what
with
you
this?
want to do to achieve your goals, which is all like I said.
Come on,
it's
man. You're
always
not
been
making
that.
sense,
But
bro.
all that stuff is overlooked when you make mistake or
I can,
Yo, what does... You're a vegan. What does it have to do with this? Come on, you can be a vegan, you can be a vampire, you can be whatever you want, but it doesn't have anything to do with this, bro. Come on. Be yourself, bro. You're not making any sense. You are not making any sense. That's the fact. It's not that I'm hating on Jake Paul or Logan Paul's family. No, I don't hate anybody, but this is the fact. This guy, he is not making any sense.
can
Come
agree again with Logan here. He's
Logan
done
Paul-
good.
Logan Paul is
I
not
don't
making
agree
any
with this, but
sense.
he thinks he's done good, like inspiring kids, and I can relate.
It's obvious. I'm not biased. You hear me? Logan Paul is not making any sense. Like Jake Paul, they are not making any sense. They're not making. Oh, come on. I don't hate anybody, but that's the fact.
To that, I think I've done a lot of positive with my channel as well.
Oh, come on,
that
bro.
never gets highlighted, but I don't feel the need to constantly tell people like, I'm a good person. Look, done all these things. I've done all these charities. I've done all these things. Look, I'm a good person. That shouldn't be your mission to keep reminding people.
Yeah.
Then Logan talks about
You're
how
right, bro.
it led up to all this scandal. Like he was just constantly making videos and not thinking what he was doing.
we got so caught up in creating that we did not stop to think about what we were making and whether or not it was right. Because you make it, you put it out, we were on autopilot essentially, which is, it's extremely dangerous when you're broadcasting to an audience of 5 to 7 million people every day. And so there was no thinking. It was create content, not okay. Hey,
No,
take a step
create
back,
content,
slow down,
create
breathe.
content. When you create content, you don't check it out. You watch what you created before you put it out, and you edit your content. You edit it out. You know what you're putting out. Just don't. You can't fool people like that, bro. Come on. I'm making content like you. I'm making a video. You see the video. You gotta check it out. Watch it out and watch it again and edit out and perfect, come on. We are not kids, bro. Come on. Be serious, bro.
Do you believe that, or is that bullshit? Because if that mission is the same as this momentum, this autopilot, where's the distinction between wanting to do good and wanting to, looking for sensationalism that will drive clicks?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Casey asked such a great question. I'm not sure I understand the question.
You understand?
This is too much of a mumbo jumbo. He's saying that if you're just an autopilot and you're not thinking about what you're doing, how can you say that you care about spreading a positive message and not just caring about sensationalism?
I understand. And
Do you, Casey?
Do you understand? Okay, I can't go on. Pick details. Whatever. You should watch the interview. It's interesting. A lot of people gave Casey for doing this. I think it's good to create a dialogue. It's a shame how people are so militant towards people they don't like that they won't even talk to them. Because that's really how you create division more than anything, which just leads to more hate. I think he's doing a noble thing. But the final point I find hilarious. Because Casey praises Logan's anti-suicide video, the video he did after the whole thing. And the response from Logan is just...
Because that video, I think, had a very important message behind it. I like that video. I tweeted
You
it.
like what?
I got shit for it.
You like
But
that?
did it show you sort of...
What Casey is talking about? Like what video? I don't know. What video? Are you serious? Casey, are you serious right now? Alright. We need some views right here. We need some views right here, bro. We need some subscribers right here.
Did it demonstrate to you that your channel is capable of so much more, and your reach is capable, and your voice is capable of so much more than just
Are you
sensationalism?
guys kidding me?
Yes.
Did it change you away from sensationalism and views? That was the question. His answer.
It's the most viewed anti-suicide.
The most viewed. You heard that?
Ever.
It's the most...
You heard that? It's the most viewed. Oh. He knows what he's doing, man.
Viewed ever. I am so great.
Oh.
I have the most...
He's the one that's saying it, bro. I'm not the one saying that.
I don't care.
He said it. Logan Paul said it. And that's... Oh.
I really
That's his
want
intention.
Logan to come back, but I don't think he can until
No.
he's completely honest.
He's not gonna come
'cause
back
people
anymore,
are
bro.
constantly going to be skeptical, especially at this point. I think this entire interview, Logan is trying to give the answer that he thinks Casey wants. And my
Yeah,
tip for
you're
Logan,
right, Pewdiepie.
unsolicited advice,
You're right,
would be
man.
question
I
yourself.
agree with
why
you this time, bro.
these
I agree with you.
Titles are important to you.
You're
being
right.
or You can't call me culturally insensitive, and why you care that your video anti-PSA has the most views.
The most.
Why is that important to you?
Yeah.
And I'm asking you to, honestly, is it to reach more people, or is it because you like things to be big? Because we've seen only evidence for that so far. So that's all people are gonna see. Your intention might be different, but I doubt it. Next news, Twitch added GIFs. It's adding GIFs. That's crazy. All right, we're out of time.
Boy, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. All right. You all heard what PewDiePie says. You know, I'm in the side of PewDiePie. PewDiePie is right. You know, this interview with Casey, man, this is not an interview, bro. I don't like that. No, there's something wrong with it. What y'all think about this video? Leave a comment below and tell me your own opinion about this issue. I want you guys to tell me your opinion about the issue. You feel me? And don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment below, and share my video and give it a big thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.